So there's this new Rust inspired gun mod, and I thought it would make for a really cool Rust themed RimWorld playthrough. In order to truly capture the chaotic nature of playing on a capped out Rust server with a lot of population, I've cranked up the threat scale to 500%, so there's going to be tons of other clans trying to raid us pretty much non-stop starting on day 1.5 because we're playing with the VOID Storyteller, who does not allow good events and just ends up bombarding us with negative events, mainly non-stop raids. In order to have a chance of beating the 500% threat scale, I've hand created 5 colonists. The first one, Timmy, being a bit of a meme. He's your standard 14-year-old kid who loves to shoot. He's not that great at it. He's also got a squeaky annoying voice and this annoys other people, but it does increase his movement speed a little bit. And being that he's 14, he's kind of confused about his place in life, and he is a tortured artist, which will lower his mood, but there's a chance he can make some really nice art. As far as the skill levels of all of our colonists, I've not increased any of them at all. This is their base level of skill. He starts with 7 in art because tortured artist gives him +2 in art, and then his childhood budding artist gives him +5. But yeah, Timmy loves to fight, and he's gonna be doing all the art around base. Next, we got the reason why Timmy was even invited to the clan in the first place. He's got a really hot mom. Again, I've not altered her skill levels in any way. I've just chosen her backstory being a small town kid. This gives her a bunch of bonuses to her skills, as well as aromatherapist also gives her a bunch of bonuses to cooking, planting, and medical mainly. And yeah, she's your typical hot mom. She's industrious, so she works quicker. Well, okay, she does go a bit above and beyond being a master medic, which increases her surgery success chance and 10 quality. But yeah, she is beautiful, so our other colonists are going to be hitting on her a lot. Next, we got the clan leader who thinks he's Julius Caesar. I was able to get this guy up to a massive amount of social, with him being a chess master that increases social by 4 and intellect by 2, and then he's a clan chief, which gives him 6 shooting, 7 social. That only adds up to 11 social, but very charismatic, increases social by 4 more, and increases negotiation ability, social impact, and trade price improvements. Plus very perceptive gives him 3 more social and some more social impact, negotiation ability, and trade price improvement. And then finally, he's very enduring, which gives him just a various boost to his stats like immunity, gain speed, and lowers his mental break threshold. And mainly it's much harder for him to have a mental breakdown. Next, we got our builder slash crafter, Bob the Builder, and he's a perfectionist, which makes him produce better quality stuff. It just lowers his global work speed, but of course Bob the Builder is not a slow builder. He was blessed by Mercury, which increases global work speed, so that's going to offset the perfectionist lower global work speed. Plus, since Bob was blessed by the gods, he has built an armor, and being a solid builder, a brick to the face is not going to hurt him much. He's tough, which lowers incoming damage by 50%. They never really showed it in the anime, but Bob's actually really good at shooting. He's a natural genius in shooting, actually. And again, he loves to build and craft. Finally, we got our clan hacker. Every Rust clan has one. No one really knows for sure if he's hacking or if he's just got a really good gamer chair, but he's a dead shot, which lowers his aiming time by 50% and increases shooting accuracy. Gun also increases shooting accuracy and lowers his aiming time, and he's also got a bloodlust, so he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. Our first priority is to get our clan hacker a ranged weapon with some ammo. The ranged weapon's actually the easier part, as all we need to do is chop down some trees. Hot Mom's really good at that, as she's industrious and she has 9 plantings, so she's able to cut down trees really quickly. We then had Bob turn 40 of that wood into a recurve bow, and with his 6 crafting, there was a 50% chance that it turned out normal, and that's not accounting for the fact that he's a perfectionist. There probably was a higher chance for it to be better. Now for the hard part though, we're gonna have to kill, I believe, just 2 turkeys, and that should be enough bird skin to be able to make a quiver and a set of arrows. We're having little Timmy tank here, and he actually ends up missing a lot of his hits. Unfortunately, it does end up hitting little Timmy twice, but we eventually stun it and we're able to take it out. Still bleeding, we have little Timmy tank the other turkey, and he only gets hit once this time before we're able to stun it, and we're able to kill it quicker this time. And nice, Hot Mom was able to tend all of Timmy's injuries with just 1 herbal medicine, and she got a pretty good 10. So there's a pretty good chance his injuries don't get infected. The turkey is missing 10% of its body parts though, and that did lower the amount of bird skin we got, I believe. But yeah, we butchered up the other turkey and we got plenty of bird skin to be able to make the quiver and arrows. So we're gonna have Bob stop hitting on Hot Mom, and he's gonna make the primitive kit and the arrows. He made a good primitive kit. I think that just increases market value though. I think other than that, it doesn't really matter. We now had Bob make a stool, which ended up being good, and the table ended up being good as well. And that's gonna be good because now we can avoid the dreaded A without table -3 moodlet. And by the way, Bob has a -10 for created low quality item, which is not ideal. We really don't want Bob to be going mental breakdown. He's going to be pretty important in the early game. And okay, maybe Neo's not hacking after all. He missed a point blank shot on this alpaca. I didn't even know that was possible. Usually you want to stand kind of far back from an animal that you're hunting, but alpacas are one of the few animals that have a 0% chance to retaliate no matter where you're standing. Neo then proceeded to toggle his aimbot on and then hit his next 2 shots, and we skinned the alpacas for around 100 leather. We are are going to need quite a bit more leather in order to build fur beds. It costs 35 for each of them. Plus we're going to need a bunch more leather in order to make people some basic clothing. There's 2 herds of muffalo on the map and we're hunting the smaller one. Since muffalo are so big, they're really easy to hit and Neo ends up not missing any shots here. One of our shots on the muffaloes ended up really pissing off all the nearby muffaloes and they went into manhunter mode, and this is the reason why we only took on the small herd. Only 2 of them ended up manhunting, and yeah, Neo was able to just kite them.
So it begins.
Already tagged Arlene, very nice. Tagged her twice. Oh yeah. Let's go for Lover. Arlene's gonna bleed out. Hit Lover. Good shot on Lover too. 2 in a row. Nice job. 3 in a row. Oh yeah, we got this. They're all bleeding bad. 2 hits on Dung. Oh yeah. Good job, Neo. And Cat got tagged too. Yeah, they're all bleeding pretty bad. We could just actually... Oh, Lover actually went down. Is Lover any good? So apparently these guys got the sometimes raid goes wrong events where they get rapid aging. I guess that's why Lover went down so easily. And Lover sucks anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, rapid aging is really rough. I'm thinking these guys are actually all going to go down and we're not going to want to rescue any of them because once they do... I don't know if there's really any way to save them from rapid aging. Like you can bandage them and it will slow the process, but I don't think it really will do much. By that time you've slowed the process. Unless you have like RustWorld, maybe you could save them, but other than that I'm pretty sure rapid aging is GG. And yeah, Arlene went down too. Oh, and then Cat went down too, which is unfortunate. Actually, Cat is tough, but yeah, I don't think there's any point of saving any of them. I think we're just gonna strip them for their gear, and we'll have some new gear for our colonists, so that's nice. That raid we just got on day 1.5 marks the beginning of an onslaught of raids. We had raided again just half a day later. Knocked out Zoo, who is basically just good at social. I don't even think we want to capture him necessarily unless we want to sell him off as a prisoner. We don't have a comms console yet though, so doing that's going to be annoying. With one of our mods, once we build a comms console, then we can sell prisoners off pretty easily. In this medieval raid, they sent 2 people from 2 different sides and we aggro this blood shrimp to them, and this thing's really annoying to kill, so it was nice of them to help us kill it, as this thing does tend to hunt local wildlife. We have been getting pretty lucky with knocking out the raiders, and the good thing about knocking them unconscious is we can strip their gear and sell it for full price. And so yeah, we loaded up Timmy and the captain with a bunch of meat that was going to go bad. We did also end up skinning some of the humans. Fox fur, hardened chitin, and the human leather is going to give us 1320. Oh, they actually have a psychic animal tamer here for 1378. It'd be really nice to be able to pick that up, and we're actually going to be able to, I think, if we just sell off all this other stuff and like all this clothing down here. We have 3 of these light plate helmets. Wait, can we get the psychic shock lance and the psychic animal tamer? Oh yeah, we can. That was amazing. Okay, I'm really glad we did that. Our caravan makes it back home, where it looks like raid difficulty is about to increase substantially. The strat here is we're gonna have little Timmy kite, and the idea is that we don't want him to get too close. We're actually just gonna turn off running gun because he's not that accurate anyways, and Neo is going to just shoot at these guys. And yeah, Viscu is the one with the gun. We're gonna have hope. We're just gonna hope that Neo doesn't get hit like in the head. That'd be potentially disastrous. And yeah, meanwhile, Timmy is just going to run around over here in circles. Nice, we did knock out Viscu, by the way. And we're going to hope that he can outrun these guys. He does have 10% more movement, but when you're going around turns like this, it can be a bit sketchy. And it looks like, wow, Timmy barely did not get hit. Or is he going to get hit? Okay, he did not get hit. And yeah, he has extra movement, so that's good. And Rainford, by the way, is here with his SMG. He's the dude with the bad back. He is going to be chasing Timmy, I guess. Or he set one of our walls on fire. Let's put that out. And yeah, Rainford's really slow, so we don't have to worry about him too much. The main thing though is we're just having Timmy kite in circles, and eventually a couple of them did de-aggro off of Timmy. We let Neo take care of the stragglers. We actually did let Sellers into the base. But yeah, okay, we knocked Sellers out. The wall's on fire, by the way, so we gotta make these guys run ASAP. There's a few shots on Turtle. Come on, Neo, just hit Turtle. Oh, and then you got hit. It's not good. We knocked out Turtle though. And then we have more range than Rainford. Barely. So we actually might get that SMG. That'd be really good. Just gotta stay out of his range. Neo got hit again, really? And again. And there we go, we killed Rainford, very nice. And now they're running. Now we gotta get this fire put out. And yeah, it was kind of annoying to do, but we were able to get the fire put out. This next raid was another pretty sketchy raid. I will say Yumiko's semi-auto rifle is really bad in short ranges. Oh, let's just go for it, I guess. There's 2 more, so I don't know, we're on cover right now? Okay, crap. This is sketchy. Oh, there's a grenade. Get out of there. Oh, and they're coming in. There's only 3 of them though, so we just have to kill 2, I think. We're not in cover at all. Get behind the tree. Killed 1. The person with the grenades too. Nice. And they're running. Phew. That was really lucky. No one got hit. But yeah, that raid could have gone a lot worse, and it highlights our need for a more advanced defense system. The idea with this trap system is we got a bunch of spike traps that the enemy will walk through if we open this door and our main door is closed. And on kind of a side note, I put these other doors down so that we can easily rearm these traps and we don't have to walk over our other traps to rearm them. In order to make the new Rust weapons, we need components, so we loaded up Timmy and Captain on another Caravan. And this tribal faction did only have 7 components. We did buy them all out though, and we bought out all of their silver, as we did have quite a few trade goods, mainly a lot of human leather and some other leathers and furs. Plus we had some random gear lying around, like we made this masterwork industrial kit, which the masterwork modifier doesn't do anything, so we just sold it. Tribal colonies usually don't have that many components. This nearby industrial colony definitely would though, so we sent Timmy and the captain over there, and yeah, they did have a ton of components. More importantly though, they had this recon power armor, which not only gives a ton of protection to the body, it also increases movement speed by 0.8, which is quite a bit, and also has some minor nice stat bonuses like increased global work speed and carrying capacity. In order to be able to afford this and a bunch of components, we did have to sell off our psychic animal tamer. Of course, just 2 days later after our caravan makes it home, we end up getting one of the legendary animal quests, so we scrounge up some more goods and we go back, and thankfully they do still have the animal tamer, and we're actually able to buy it off for pretty much the same price that we sold it to them because our negotiator sees her as such high social. And alright, here we go. The magic moment is this Lothar. Well, is it any good? It's got asthma, unfortunately. Other than that though, it looks pretty intact. Now let's see if the animal tamer is going to work on it. And it has been tamed. Very nice. There was no damage to its brain. Oh, and then also the genetics. Are they any good? It's got good amount of health. It's really slow though, but the damage is okay. And I'm actually pretty okay with that because we can just use this Lothar as kind of a meat shield. It's really tanky. You can see like the lungs have 200 HP. Normal colonist lungs I think have like 20. Also, since it has asthma, it lowers the market value of it. So it's not going to increase our wealth as much, which is a good thing. Lower wealth equals less powerful enemy raids. On our way back home, our caravan does get ambushed, and this is kind of a rare occurrence. I think part of the reason why this happened is because the Lothar is so big and it increases our visibility. Thankfully our caravan did have some protection though, and with a few components earlier we made the Rust assault rifle. And okay, it looks like we're about to test out the Lothar's strength and the strength of this assault rifle, so I put this on the caravan just in case we got ambushed, and we did end up getting ambushed. The Lothar is actually running, is not trying to have anything to do with these guys, but if they attack it, it should turn on them, right? We need to train it up for sure, but yeah, okay, this guy's getting in range of Captain. We need to have Timmy just distract, and then Captain just obliterate him. I don't know why the Lothar is not turning around, but it's alright. I think we should be okay here, as long as Timmy just doesn't get taken out. There we go, we knocked out dude. Wow, we just pounded him when he got knocked out. Any good? He's not that good. Yeah, the Lothar's just tanking shots, like it does not care. It's actually bleeding kind of bad, but it has so much HP that it's not really being affected that much. And yeah, once we train the Lothar, we can make it actually fight. Yeah, Timmy got banged up a little bit, he's got some cuts, so does Captain, but overall they're okay. And these guys also drop some meals too, which is nice. We're out of food completely. Our caravan is almost home though. Since it was a caravan ambush battle, we're able to reform our caravan instantly, and little Timmy with his 0 medical bandages everyone up, and we head back home safely. We also did get this quest that's going to send us a bunch of pirates if we accept it, but we also get this legendary great bow. Unfortunately, I am testing out different mod configurations to reduce lag in the late game, so I didn't have my enchant mod installed. I don't think this thing's gonna have any cool enchants on it, but it still could be a really powerful weapon. And so yeah, we'll be doing that quest in the next episode, as well as we'll be testing out the other Rust weapons. I haven't been using them because I've been conserving our ammo. I am using this new ammo mod, and I haven't actually even tried to make industrial ammo yet. We've just gotten about 150 from enemy raiders, so yeah, I've just been conserving it. But yeah, in the next episode, we'll probably start getting raided by a lot more powerful things. I'm doing a bit of a like war with my warband series, and whatever gets more likes, I'm gonna focus more on that. And so yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.